Okay, I'm live. So I turn on my video camera here too, so I'm live two wares. Me and Mr. Davis has been hitting the field out there with our bootstraps. He's door knocking, going to churches. I'm out there campaigning. First in Howard County for Republican Central Committee, and in northern Ellicott City area, Howard High for U.S. Congress District 7, usually late in the evening, 7, 8 o'clock, 6 to 8 o'clock. I've been to Dundalk 3 or 4 times now, Dundalk High, Edmonston. I love Edmonston Road Rec Center. There's so many nice people I've met there. And Arbutus, great place, but not very many campaigners there for some reason. Very few. Edmonston has 10,000 signs and dozens of people campaigning. Dundalk doesn't have very many signs, and there's like Arbutus, but I love campaigning. I love meeting people. And we got to get Fume out of there. He's a non-existent congressperson. Cummings at least came to town all the time to go to church, for rec center opening, for using a shovel to dig a new building project. Even though he had hardly anything to do with it, he always came to get on TV. He showed up. Mr. Davis is a Democrat, or me as a Republican for U.S. Congress District 7, will bring the money to do it if we can. The government is broke, and we got to stop spending money like drunken sailors. But we got to get Fume out of there and get some reason into our U.S. Congress. And we need to get most of the people out of Baltimore City government and Baltimore County government and a lot of the state officials. We need new blood in there. People that aren't part of the swamp. People that aren't in there for power and money. People that will do what they say they're going to do. And I really like Mr. Davis. He's a veteran of the latest 2 wars. I'm a veteran of the wars in the past, Vietnam. We both did our civic duty to our government in the hopes of freeing people in the world. To find out it was just political wars and we didn't give a damn about those people usually. But please vote for me. I'm old. I'm very disabled. But my mouth and my brain isn't. I will fight for our Constitution and our Bill of Rights and equal and fair justice for all Americans. And stop the corporate handouts by our government, the dictators around the world's hands out by our government, and bring most of our troops home from the 150, 170 countries we have troops in. Unless those governments want to pay for our services to train their military or their police officers. I'm a USA first, not America first, because America is a lot of other countries like Canada, Mexico, Central America, South America. They're all Americas. I'm for the USA. We need to bring pharmaceutical industry back. We need to bring a lot of the manufacturing jobs back. Decent paying middle class jobs. We need VOTEC. At $16,000 a student in Baltimore City, why don't we hire twice as many teachers and make classes 10 kids until the teachers can get them up to par in reading, writing, arithmetic, history, science, biology, and also, if they'd like, VOTEC and home ec home ec and woodworking shops. Teach them how to be productive in this life, how to survive in this life. And take away the computers, take away their calculators, make them use their brain, especially in elementary school. Play mind games with your own kids. The more their brain connects when they're young, the more they can learn when they get older. I just looked over my camera, my hammer's in front of my face to my camera over there, because sometimes this video doesn't go through. So I get the chip out of my camera and make it go through on social media sites. So please vote Ray Bly, Republican, for U.S. Congress District 7, or Tisha Davis, Democrat, for U.S. Congress District 7. You'll have a very interesting debate from the 20th all the way up through November, where we will constantly be on the internet talking about all kinds of stuff, like we were on What's Up Baltimore, my show with politics Mr. Davis was on, to show you where we stand on stuff. God bless you. And remember, bring God back to your children's lives. God instills morals and ethics. And teach them how to say yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Thank you, and you're welcome. Our young generation doesn't know how to do that. I've had most of the people hold the door open for me when I'm going into Royal Farms or CVS or Wise. Well, Wise has automatic doors. Or upper, almost as old as I am. The young generation don't care. We got to bring back some sanity in our life here and stop the racism, the bigotry, the biases. I'm not saying it isn't there, but it's less than 1% of the people of all colors and all races that are racist, bias, bigotry, etc., and or evil. It's only a small percent. Most people of all races and colors and religions are good people just wanting to raise their kids, have a roof over their head and food in their belly, and gas they can afford to go to work. And right now, the Democratic Party and our elite in Washington is destroying us financially. Inflation is cut our pay in half. Just campaigning for the last week or so is costing me $300 a week in gas. My tank used to cost $40 last year of Trump. Now it costs $100. And I'm going through 3 tanks of gas a week driving between Dundalk, Edmonston Avenue, Arbutus, and Howard County. And if you get handed this, it's a lie. This is a private organization, nothing to do with the actual Central Committee, the GOP. This is a private GOP group that put this out to falsely make you believe that this is their candidate, the GOP's candidate of choice. It is not. So Ray Bly for U.S. Congress, Ray Bly for the Howard County Republican Central Committee. Thank you. God bless.